And right now it's time for that time when we talk to our special guest. Tonight our special guest is Doug Bell. Doug is Mr. Hot Rod, the host of the very successful Hot Rod show on Face TV. Beginning its 5th season in 2 weeks' time, Doug is here tonight to tell me it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, and I agree.
Douglas Bell, welcome to The Beat Goes On.
Jared, it's lovely to be here.
You hot rodder, you?
I'm a cool rodder.
A cool rodder.
Not that hot.
Not that hot. Look, Doug, we've got to get you back on the program. I think it was about 2 years ago. You
Was 2 years
appeared,
ago.
Yeah. You briefly appeared because it was the start of the Hot Rod show.
The Hot Rod show started 2 years ago on April the 1st, not April Fool's Day.
And you ducked on to we promoted it here at Face TV. But it's been phenomenal, hasn't it?
It has, Jared. It's been amazing. It's been greater than I ever expected. Like starting off in this, you don't expect to people to know you. As you go around the country to all the events that I do, all of a sudden, people are coming up to me and going woohoo and hello and happy birthday and all this sort of stuff. And but I didn't do it for that. I did it just for the love of cars.
Cars.
Yeah, and period. Yeah.
It can be any car.
Any car, Jared. Like it's your passion.
Now, when you call it the Hot Rod Show, and of course,
Yes.
but when you are just driving along, are you keeping an eye on all the new cars as well? Does that fascinate you? New cars?
I look at them this day and age. They're all much of a muchness. It's hard to really tell the distinction between them from much more than about 10 feet. But they're interesting. Like you can take any car you like. Take absolutely any car, new car off the market, put some mag wheels on it. Put a new exhaust system, some fuzzy dice, just, doing something. That is what's called hot rodding.
Yeah.
We hot rod our cars, we do them up to how we want them to be.
Because all these new cars today will one day be hot rods, won't they?
Well, you got to say that, don't you? Because a lot of them
there's a
from the
chance that
past.
they could end up as a hot rod.
Well, or a classic car.
So what is the definition of a hot rod?
The definition of a hot rod, or its traditional definition, is a 32 Ford Roadster or a T-Bucket, something like that. Those are about the most iconic hot rods you can have: T-Bucket or a 32 Ford Roadster.
Now, did you have any idea? You mentioned it just before, and I laughed because you became famous for that woohoo.
People around the place know that I do the woohoo now. Because I'll be sitting on the plane or just sitting somewhere, and people come and go woohoo, and it's kind of cool. But I didn't know what else to say on that first day I started the show, so I just did woohoo, and it's like it stuck. Yeah.
So going back to the beginning, you just had this instinctive feeling that there was a need for a hot rod show in New Zealand.
Well, I've spent all my life in business pretty much, and when I was fresh out of school, I worked in our family business, and they gave me a little supermarket to manage in Whakatane. It was called Doug's Discount, and I was there in my teenage years, and then I got married, and Debbie and I, we headed off to America for a year, came back, started a clothing business. That was kind of interesting. It grew to, amazing proportions. We're selling, like 25,000 garments a week.
Wow.
That's quite a lot. And all the manufacturing was done on shore,
in New Zealand?
In New Zealand, yeah. Everyone else was sort of tearing off over to Fiji and, and China and so forth. But my brother and I, we'd built this company up from, I started it with nothing, just in the dining room, printing T-shirts. And then we had, I guess, including contractors, people, we had about 650 people sewing clothing for us, and so it was...
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, I used to spend most of my life just travelling around the world putting fashion ranges together and buying textiles. And, I had to buy around 45,000 metres of cloth a week just to keep the machine working, But you have to make sales to before you can buy the cloth. But
so you get a call. You bought the wrong cloth.
Yeah, you bought. Yeah, well, don't look at the price. Always feel the width, And that's what Robert Candy always used to say. But then we sold that business and then my wife and I and kids, we went over to California for 8 years and went over there, and I got involved in the internet business. And that was kind of exciting, when the dot-com bubble was going on in the year 2000 and that, there was money to burn, and and it was kind of fun. Then I got sick for a little while there, so I had to come back to New Zealand, and so, you know, Debbie and the kids, we all came back. And I started an internet company called Kiwi Online.
That's right.
An ISP. You
and
know,
I remember the ads.
Yeah, $9.95. All you can eat. Bling bling. You know, and that was really cool because that just, you know, I just wanted. I like selling things at a decent price, and everyone else was like $16 a month for dial-up internet. And I knew it could be bought for a lot better, so, you know, we came out with $9.95, and it just went absolutely crazy. Yeah. You know,
the first days of the internet, and remember what an awful product dial-up was.
You get through on about, you know, 13,000 baud rate. You know.
Oh, it was terrible, wasn't it?
So yeah, well, anyway, that got sold to walk on.
And not only did you dial up, but once you got connected, you couldn't make a telephone call.
That's right. Yeah.
You're either on the computer or you're.
Well, we had customers who were online, and then they tried to make phone calls, but when they made a phone call, they had to unplug their computer, and they used to call us complaining that why do we have to do this? You know, well, it's out of our control. You know, we even had one man. We had one man call up, and he wanted to take us to court because he had to buy a computer to get online after he bought our internet service. You know, but so it was early days.
Early days, wonderful days. But in the back of your mind, you've always loved cars.
Always loved cars, right from when I was at primary school.
And so, when did the idea first I'm going to have a hot rod show? Because
I bought a hot rod off a guy called Bill Ward in 1975, a little sea cab, you know, much like a tea bucket. I've still got it, you know, but it's the only hot rod I've ever loved, and I've still got that. And but all through my life, I've always wanted to do something for hot rodding because it was something I loved so much, you know, but to do something for it that would be remembered. And I didn't think it would be a television show. And then one day, you know, a guy said, "Hey, you like hot rods? Why don't you do a TV show about hot rods?" Well, I got no money. I got time on my hands, so I might as well do something, you know. So we did it. And, you know, and it happened, and we're just very fortunate enough that, you know, that it's taken off, and we have a lot of people in the South Island that watch the show. We have a lot of people, the show has grown so big now that we've got about 100,000 people watching the show on a Thursday night. But on Facebook, which is where we can really judge it, you know, how many, is we have between 45 and 55,000 videos being watched every week on our Facebook page.
Isn't that marvellous?
And it's nuts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like after a while, you know, when you turn around and look back and see, man, this is how far we've come, you know. But you don't realise that when you're having fun, you know. It's just fun.
Now, Doug, one of the great coups you scored was, well, you know it. Tell our viewers.
Brodie
Retallick. He's come on board.
Oh, yeah, he's on board the show now, like proper, you know, as a partner in the show.
So having an All Black on the show, what has it done? Does that explain the figures?
Well, you know, getting an All Black on your show, you know, to just have him on there, appear on there, is amazing because, you know, like, here's Brodie, he's 6'8.5", and, you know, like, I don't know, I've only ever met a couple of All Blacks in life, but Brodie, he's like a 6'8.5"
giant
tall kid. He is so fun. He is just, man, he is just absolute joy to do stuff with, Brodie, you know.
So he loves, obviously,
he loves hot rods.
He loves hot rods.
He loves cars in general, you know. He's got an old Studebaker, 59 Studebaker, and he's also got an HQ Holden that he's putting a supercharged 350 Chevy engine in, or it's been put in for him. You know, he does well in the line-out, so we'll let other people put his engines in.
So when he met Doug Bell, you were talking to the converter. He was talking to the converter.
We met where his Holden is being worked at by a Joe called Andrew, funny last name. And
funny last name. I know him.
Funny last name.
Funny last name.
Yeah, you've met a lot of those people. But anyway, Andrew, he's got a funny last name, decent beard, really lovely chap. Builds Holdens like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, but you know, Brodie and I, we got talking, and then one day Brodie said, "Hey, I'd like to be on the show more." You know, and I thought, wow. You know, like that, how neat, because he's so neat, he's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're going to be following Brodie around the world, you know, when he goes on his rugby tours.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there with the cameras and letting people see what rugby players who love cars do overseas. You know, they don't all get up to monkey business. Some of them get up to good business, you know. And Brodie, he's a gentle giant, you know, but he's a really neat dude. Yeah.
So the thing is this, that now this appearance, Doug, you've got the hat, and you've got the glasses, and you've got the beard.
Yeah, well, I shaved my beard off because I only for my wife. She's, you know, Debbie. She's been on at me. She's always been threatening to shave it off every night, you know, before I wake up. And I thought, well, bugger you, I'll just go and get it cut off one day. And she was, oh my gosh. And so anyway, but the very next day it started growing again.
Is this the uniform for a hot rodder?
No.
Or is that just you?
This is just me, because like hot rodders, they come in all shapes, sizes, colours and descriptions.
But funny enough, when I saw you, I thought, well, he's a real hot rodder.
Yeah,
now,
well,
why is that a ZZ Top sort of like?
Well, I just always like to have a beard, you know, like I've worn round sunglasses most of my life, and people say, oh, you got John Lennon sunglasses. Well, no, they're just, you know, you don't like being compared to other people all the time, you know, but I just like to look like a bum.
Now, give me those sunglasses for 1 second.
Here you go.
I want to know, can I be as cool as you, Doug? Can I
Probably.
be as cool? Now, let's our viewers watch.
There you go.
There you go.
There he is. In a heartbeat, Jared went from cool to cool. Yeah. Hey, they even suit you.
Am I a hot rodder?
Yeah, well, mate, close.
Am I a hot rodder yet?
Can you pick your nose? If you can pick your nose, well, you know what they say about noses. You can pick your nose, right? You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but don't pick your friend's nose.
Now, Doug,
Yes.
let's look at the love of what's the payoff for a person owning a hot rod? What's the payoff? What do they get out of it? Do they show off when they go to these?
I think the most important thing is the camaraderie with people who have like-minded interests.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, you can put all your politics, your religion, you know, you put all that other stuff aside and talk cars to people and talk about what you've done and what they could do and what bit you found that did this, that, and the other thing. You know, because like in New Zealand we can't just go and buy everything off the shelf like they can do in America, for example. We tend to, you know, to search around and find things that we can fabricate or make to fit the bill. And New Zealand, you know, like it's the family side of things.
But I must admit, I've seen some of the programs, of course, being here at Face TV, and some of those cars are beautiful. I've said to you, haven't I?
Yeah,
Doug,
yeah.
I've said, God, they're beautiful cars, aren't they?
Well, you know, like we've been to SEMA now, which is
tell us about twice
SEMA
to
is the
America.
big event in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
3 million square feet. Now, if you can imagine 3 million square feet, think about the size of New Zealand and double it, you know, because it's huge. And this thing goes on for 4 days. And, you know, and it's all the aftermarket parts, you know, that you want to buy, you know, for your cars. But we're taking a tour there this year. We're taking a hand-picked 10-person tour. You get to go into, so the regular people get into SEMA from a Tuesday morning and for 8 hours a day until Friday. We're in there from Saturday in the morning. We're there all night, all day, you know.
Got special passes.
Special passes. You got your photograph on your passes. They check you going to the toilet, you know. I mean, we get to see everything that no one else gets to see. You know, so we're taking 10 people because we're going to be filming so much more there. We need some grips, as they call them, I think they call them.
Why do you think you get the special treatment? What do the Americans like about Doug Bell and the Hot Rod Show from New Zealand?
Well, with the show, we've always kept it unpolished. You know, like what you see is what you get. When you're looking under the pot lid, the camera and I see it for the first time, sort of thing. You know, so we don't walk into a shed to see something and the camera's already in there and it films us coming in. You know, but people just like to see cars. They want to hear what people have got to say. You know, they don't want all the commercialism mixed in. People just, you know, what it is they really like, I don't know, but I just have fun doing it.
Well, you're gonna do it first because you love it, and then you hope other people love it as well.
Well,
That's what's happening.
I love it. I love cars. You know, like cars are like wives. You know, they're all different. No, but hey, they're all different. You know, and you know, like when you look at all the women in the world, you go like, well, I'll marry that one, and that one, right? You know, if I could. And then someone else goes, I want that one, that one. Well, that's what cars are like. They're all different. You know, I mean. They're wonderful. Cars and women, you know, you got to look after them.
You do.
You know, and look after them with tender kid gloves.
Yes, exactly. Now, this is a baby boomer thing. Doug, of course, you're a baby boomer.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I met a dude in New Plymouth just a few weeks ago. He was 92. He bought a 1967 Mustang when it was brand new in 1960, and he still got it. And it's a big supercharged 390 cubic inch Mustang, you know, from the factory. This thing's a wild machine. This guy's 92.
He's 92.
He just likes to pick up chicks. Yeah. He says, you're never too old to pick up chicks.
Is it working?
Yeah, well, he had an entourage, you know, or a harem. I don't know what it was, but he had a few lovely ladies in tow with him.
Doug, now let's do a bit of a push here because it's every week on Face TV.
Every week on Face TV on Thursdays at 9 o'clock.
And watch it on demand if you miss it.
And you can go to Face TV on demand, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is The Hot Rod Show. You'll be able to go to thehotrodshow.com and see all the shows there. It's a family show. We don't swear and we don't bleep. You know, you don't need to swear or bleep. If you're gonna bleep, you might as well say the words because kids aren't dumb. You know, but it's just
no swearing on the Hot Rod Show.
No swearing on the Hot Rod Show.
Oh, that's good. No drinking.
Well, we imbibe and we tickle.
We tickle.
Yeah, and we blow raspberries, you know, if you want to, or we say woo. You know, those are about the options.
So what you're saying is, yes, it's a Hot Rod Show, but we're going to have fun.
Yeah. Well, it's
there's no good doing it if you're not going to have fun.
Well, when you wake up in the morning, you've got two choices, Jared. Be happy or be sad. You know, it's up to you.
Yeah. Well, you're always happy now. Coming up is season number 5.
Season number 5.
Wow.
Now, like, I didn't think we'd make it through the first series, and here we are coming up for number 5.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it's
you
great.
Got a date on that, for our viewers?
March 30th.
March 30th.
That's a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
Brody's going to be on there all the time.
Wow.
And the show's going to be 1 hour long now, because we've got some other little bits and pieces we want to do in the show. We couldn't fit enough rubbish into 30 minutes, so we thought we'd need 60 minutes to put all our rubbish in, you see.
You're a clever man.
Yeah. Think big.
No, it is a great show, and I'm going to congratulate you, Doug.
Thank you, Jared.
On a wonderful show, and we're going to see you on The Beat Goes On.
Jared, the success of the Hot Rod Show has come about by the support from Face TV.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for Face TV, where would the Hot Rod Show be?
No,
we wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Jared.
Oh, thank you, Doug.
I'd give you a kiss, Jared, but it'd have to be on the top of your head.
I'd have to wear those glasses.
And the kiss will still be on the top of your head.
Before I take a kiss.
Okay.
See you,
well,
Doug.
well, that's it from Jared.
Bye.